what I want to talk about today is to give you some advice around if you are buying or selling in the marketplace at the moment. There's a lot of competition out there obviously when you're looking to purchase, and equally when you're selling you can be in a situation where you'll have equally as much competition on your property. So how do you create a plan around that? The first thing to do is to align yourself with a group of experts. Find a real estate agent that you can trust, an agency that you can work with over the whole journey of buying and selling property. I think not just one particular transaction. If you can find a solicitor that can be through the process, if you've got a mortgage broker as well, these experts can start to work together and it's going to make this whole process for you a lot more hassle-free. Where people are getting stuck is they've got someone handling the sale, another one helping them purchase, they've got a solicitor that maybe is a little bit infrequent or not getting back to them on time. So get a group of people together that's going to make the sale and the purchase of your next property, or one of the two, a lot easier. Recently I met with a couple of what I would say expert economists in Sydney, and I took a couple of good points away from what they told me. One of those is really figuring out a 1, 2, 5 and 10-year property plan, and as much as a lot of things can change within that process, I think you'll go into buying an investment, a home to live in, or looking at what you want to be doing in 5 years very differently. I think at the moment rates are low and that is fantastic for the next 12 months, but at a point the cycle is generally they're going to go up at some point. So if you've got a young family or you're planning to have kids and you're moving from an apartment to a house, see how it's going to look in 3 or 4 years' time as the family grows and maybe one of you isn't working full time, and if the rates went up, can you afford to continue on that mortgage? I think at looking at investment property as well, understand that your yield at the moment may be a little bit less. You'd probably need to pay more to get into one of the affluent suburbs of Sydney, but in time that yield will increase. Another big question is what's going on the Northern Beaches, and it's definitely exciting. It's one of the fastest moving markets in Sydney right now. Recently we had a 90% auction clearance rate for all agencies across the Northern Beaches, which is one of the highest in Sydney. So what's driving that? I think technology is a big component behind families being able to move away from CBD areas. So what people are looking for now is bigger backyards, bigger views, beaches, lifestyle, and no longer are a lot of these people required to be in the CBD in an office environment 5 days a week. So there's a lot more flexibility around people coming in a little bit later, doing work from home, leaving earlier, or having a Thursday or Friday off to complete work. So I think what we're going to start to see is suburbs like the Northern Beaches and outer areas of Sydney really start to boom, which is happening right now, as families can move away from what were classified as locations you had to be in to get into the city. We're sitting in a property right now which is, we've recently just broken the record for Fairlight at a price of over $5 million. Now, that was really unheard of a couple of years ago. There's a square meterage rate of 22,000 per square metre is really starting to get up there and really starting to compete with areas like Bondi, Potts Point, Double Bay. It's definitely on the move. So I think the forecast of where the Northern Beaches is going to be really exciting over the next 12 months to 2 years.